Good afternoon. It is my pleasure to welcome you to the 2026 Associate of Science in Nursing pinning ceremony at the University of Pittsburgh at Bradford. I would like to extend warm welcome to family and friends here at the Bromley Family Theater and to those joining us via live stream. We are very pleased that you are able to be with us to join us during this celebration. Congratulations to the graduates of the class of 2026. Your dedication and perseverance has brought you to this milestone occasion. The pinning ceremony is not only the culmination of the initial educational journey of these graduates, but also a beautiful rite of passage into the profession of nursing. The pinning ceremony was established at the Nightingale School of Nursing at St. Thomas Hospital in London in the 1860s. The pin is symbolic of the Red Cross of St. George, which was awarded to Florence Nightingale for her selfless service to the injured and dying during the Crimean War. Florence chose to extend this honor to her most outstanding graduate nurses by presenting each one of them with a Medal for Excellence. The first pin was presented to the graduating class of 1880 at the Bellevue Hospital of Nursing in New York City, and we are continuing that celebration today. In Florence Nightingale's noted work, Notes on Nursing, she shares her beliefs on what it is to nurse. Florence is noted as sharing, nursing should cater to the whole person, not just one physical aspect, so that all aspects of the body contribute to recovery, health, and general flourishing. The class of 2026 has worked hard and dedicated long hours in attainment of their nursing degree. These graduates have demonstrated academic achievement and clinical attainment in safety, catering to the whole person in the care during this program. They have confirmed the attributes of the professional nurse, including advocacy and clinical judgment, and they have enveloped these qualities in compassion. Thank you for your support of the graduates as they persevered through their studies, which took them on a journey in exploring how to best care for patients and addressing issues related to social justice, civil rights, environmental, financial, political, and racial inequities. The graduates demonstrate selfless service in the care of those entrusted to them. I believe that they are more prepared for the profession because of these experiences, which have transformed their lives. To best prepare them for their transition to independent practice, I have observed the faculty embody the qualities of transformational leadership to educate, inspire, and assist them to learn how to solve problems and to apply clinical judgment. And I have watched these faculty be role models, upholding the qualities of honesty, ethics, integrity, professionalism, and dedication. I encourage you, the graduates, to now take on these characteristics to guide future nurses, being the light your faculty have been to you. As the graduates leave Pitt-Bradford, they will join over 4.3 million nurses in the evolving healthcare environment to act on new thinking, to care for, to innovate, and to inspire. The graduates are entering the profession during a time when, at the national level, nursing shortages still exist and are projected through 2038. The greatest need for nurses in this time are in the non-metro areas, similar to the rural communities where you did your clinical experiences during this program. Communities where we experience healthcare deserts for maternal care as well as mental health care, and where we have reduced access to healthcare providers as well as transport services. In these communities, the impact of a nurse is so vital to the patients for whom we interact. The HRSA nurse workforce projections, published just this past December, estimate the demand also extends to our licensed practical nurse colleagues, as well as to the registered nurse, for which you will be joining. Wherever you choose to practice, urban or rural communities, know that you will make a significant impact in the lives of those whom you serve. The graduates seated before you are answering the call to strengthen our healthcare system and to uphold the quality healthcare, and for that, I am deeply grateful. Graduates, I encourage you to continue to challenge yourselves to be the best version of you and to motivate others to join and to flourish within the profession. Nurses can do this. There is power in numbers, and you, the graduates of 2026, can impact great change. Albert Einstein is quoted as having said, "Only one who devotes himself to a cause with his whole strength and soul can be a true master. For this reason, mastery demands all of a person." In a few moments, the graduates will devote themselves to the profession of nursing by reciting the Nightingale Pledge, professing themselves true to the tenets of the professional nurse. The qualities that they observed in the faculty, they will now be asked to embrace and exemplify as they become members of this trusted profession. Florence Nightingale became known as the Lady of the Lamp. Nightingale would light the lamp and pass the flame to each nurse as they said the pledge. As a tribute to Florence Nightingale's dedication, the lamp icon has become symbolic of nursing. The lamp will always shine brightly as a symbol of the care and devotion the nurse administers to the sick and injured in the practice of nursing. Graduates, congratulations on achieving this milestone, and may your light always shine brightly as you move through this professional career. President Esch and distinguished guests, thank you for joining us today. It is now my pleasure to introduce Mary Dinger, ASN Program Coordinator, to the podium.
I'd like to welcome everyone here today, and I'm honored to be on the stage with the class of 2026. At this time, I would like to recognize the nursing faculty, Ben Bickford, Mary Bozer, Dr. Andy Leslie, Marsha Lehman, Dr. Jean Truman, and I would also like to recognize Lori Dennis. She is the glue that holds our department together. I asked the class the following question: what is a nurse? And I would like to share some of their responses. A nurse is the most selfless you can get. A nurse advocates for their patients, supports them on their best and worst days, and provides life-saving treatment. It takes a special person to be a nurse. I couldn't imagine doing anything else with my life. A nurse is a licensed, trained professional that focuses on providing passionate, patient-centered care to the best of their ability. A nurse is an advocate for the patient, ensuring the patient is doing well and that their voice is heard. A nurse is also an advocate for their community. I'd like to share the following verse with you. The author is unknown. It's titled, As You Become a Nurse. As you become a nurse, take a few minutes to think about all the lives you will affect, all the hearts you will touch, and the ways your skill and dedication will ease the burden of sickness. Your compassion and caring will comfort the frightened and the bereaved. Just think about all the joy you will share with each recovery and at the celebration of new life. Think of these things and you will know why you wanted to become a nurse. I'm proud to say that we are joined here today with 7 new nurses. Congratulations to the class of 2026. At this time, I would like to introduce President Richard T. Esch to the podium.
Thank you, Mary, and good morning to everyone. On behalf of our faculty and our staff at Pitt-Bradford, I offer congratulations, and you all know we're extremely proud of you, but we want to say it one more time. So, we're proud of you because you successfully completed a rigorous program. And I didn't need to say that because you already know that, right? This is a very difficult curriculum. You've discovered this along the way. This was not an easy course of study. You had to focus, be precise, study hard, make many sacrifices. We're also proud of you because you have chosen this very noble profession. It takes a very special person to be a nurse, someone who not only has the knowledge and the dedication, but also possesses a deep well of compassion and empathy and wants to care for others at times when they are at their most vulnerable. I applaud your commitment and your desire to become a caregiver. As you begin your career, please remember what your professors taught you, how they patiently guided and mentored and inspired each and every one of you, and how they set an example of excellence and professionalism along the way. I hope you will share all of that freely with those in your care and with those healthcare colleagues that you encounter throughout your career. And at this time, it is my pleasure to introduce Dr. David Fitz, Interim Vice President and Dean of Academic Affairs, to the podium.
Will the graduates please stand? Mr. President, on behalf of the Office of Academic Affairs, I present to you the Associate of Science and Nursing class of 2026. Mr. Bickford, will you please come forward? Kennedy Daly. Megan Kendall. Natalia Odine. Nolan Rollo. Miranda Saunders. Jackson Wenberg. Janaea Williamson. Let's give him another round of applause, folks. I now invite Ms. Marcia Lehman to the podium.
Good morning. Kennedy, I would like you to join me on stage, please. Good morning, everyone. It is my honor to present the Academic Excellence Award at the University of Pittsburgh at Bradford School of Nursing. This award recognizes a graduate who has demonstrated exceptional academic achievement, dedication, and a true commitment to the nursing profession. Through hard work, perseverance, and excellence in both the classroom and clinical settings, this individual has set a standard that inspires peers and reflects the very best of nursing. This year, we proudly recognize Kennedy Daly for these outstanding accomplishments. Kennedy's commitment to learning and compassionate care exemplifies the qualities of an exceptional nurse and future leader in healthcare. She has gone above and beyond expectations, approaching every challenge with determination, maintaining the highest academic standards, and serving as a role model among her peers. Her dedication reflects the discipline and resilience required to succeed in the demanding and ever-evolving field of nursing. Please join me in congratulating Kennedy Daly, recipient of the Academic Excellence Award.
Good morning. I'd like to invite Jackson to come up and join me. Commitments to competence, safety, and the true nature of caring are foundational attributes that we all strive for our students to embrace throughout their nursing program. These values are not simply concepts that are taught in the classroom. They are principles that must be practiced consistently, demonstrated under pressure, and carried forward into every patient interaction. As faculty, we have the privilege and responsibility to mentor, coach, teach, and prepare future professional nurses who will soon be entrusted with the lives and well-being of others. In doing so, we expect our students to not only learn the science of nursing, but also to embrace and embody the care and compassion that comes with answering the call to this great profession. Today, we recognize a student who exemplifies these values, and it is my pleasure to present this year's Clinical Excellence Award to Jackson Wenberg. Nursing demands excellence in many forms: clinical skill, sound judgment, ethical practice, teamwork, and genuine human connection. While many students rise to meet these expectations, there are individuals who go beyond what is required, who consistently hold themselves to a higher standard, and who model what the professional nurse looks like in both action and attitude. Jackson has held himself higher to this standard and reminds us why we teach and why this profession matters. Jackson has consistently demonstrated dedication not only to excellence in providing care, but to always strive to do a good job. He approaches each clinical experience with professionalism, humility, and a genuine desire to serve others. He asks thoughtful questions and accepts feedback to continually refine his practice. His commitment to patient safety and compassionate care reflects the very best of what we hope to see in our future colleagues. Because of his work ethic, integrity, and unwavering commitment to the core values of nursing, it is my pleasure to present this year's University of Pitt-Bradford Department of Nursing Clinical Excellence Award to Jackson. Please join me in congratulating him. It's now my pleasure to ask Janaea Williamson, representative of the class of 2026, to the podium.
All right. First, I want to thank everyone for joining us here today. After all our hard work, dedication, and perseverance we have put into this program, I'm incredibly grateful to be standing in front of all of you because it means that we officially made it. Second, I want to thank our nursing professors, Dr. Truman, our Director of Nursing. Thank you for always being so encouraging and for pushing us to reach our full potential until the very end. I want to thank Dr. Leslie, Professor Bickford, Professor Dinger, and Professor Bozer. Thank you for teaching and guiding us over the last 2 years. All of you have been cheering us on, challenging us, and helping us become the nurses you always believed that we could be, and none of us would be here without you. So thank you very much. Over the past 2 years, I've had the privilege of growing alongside my classmates. We've spent long hours and countless days together. Over time, you get to know people on a very personal level, whether it's practicing our skills on one another or riding in the car together at 5 a.m. and witnessing what sleep deprivation really does to a person. We've shared laughs, frustrations, long and stressful days, but also some truly memorable and exciting experiences. Nursing school has challenged each of us in different ways, but with every challenge, it's helped shape us into stronger, more capable, and more compassionate future nurses. As we move into this next chapter, I hope that we carry with us not only the knowledge and the skills that we've learned, but also the deeper meaning of what it truly means to be a nurse. Nursing is more than just passing exams, doing clinicals, or earning a pin. It's about showing up for people on some of the hardest days of their lives. It's about treating every patient with dignity, respect, empathy, and compassion, regardless of their background, identity, or circumstances. That is the kind of nurse that I know this profession calls us to be, and I hope that is the standard we all continue to carry with us. Today is a celebration of how far we have come and everything we've overcome to get here. Each of us has worked hard, sacrificed, and pushed through moments when this journey felt impossible, and yet here we are. Getting to graduate alongside of you is an honor, and I'm so grateful to be sharing this milestone with my classmates, our professors, our families, and everyone who has supported us along the way. The day we've all been dreaming of is finally here, and I want to thank all of you again for being here and sharing this moment with us. Now will my classmates please join me in reciting the Nightingale Pledge. I solemnly pledge myself before God and in the presence of this assembly to pass my life in purity and to practice my profession faithfully. I will abstain from whatever is deleterious and mischievous, and will not take or knowingly administer any harmful drugs. I will do all in my power to maintain and elevate the standard of my profession, and will hold in confidence all personal matters committed to my keeping, and all family affairs coming to my knowledge in the practice of my calling. With loyalty will I endeavor to aid the physician in their work and devote myself to the welfare of those committed to my care. Thank you.
I would like to publicly thank everyone who participated in the pinning ceremony today, those who helped to set up, who helped to prepare, the graduates, those who helped behind the scenes, as well as our distinguished guests, President Richard Esch, Vice President of Academic Affairs, David Fitz, and our Director of Communications and Marketing, Will Dubé, as well as Mary Dinger, the ASN Program Coordinator, Conference Services, and everyone else who I may have forgotten. Thank you all for making the ceremony as special as it is. The pinning ceremony is now closed. Please remain seated until the graduates and platform party have recessed from the auditorium. We hope that you will join us for commencement at 2 o'clock in the Richard E. and Ruth McDowell Sports and Fitness Center. Thank you.